Hey, Doug here off the trails. What's going on, guys? I'm back up here again, and it's freezing again. Well, lots been going on. I did a couple of new videos, put them out there, and so I'm back out here doing it again. It's been a while, so I'm trying to get back out here every day. I didn't come out yesterday because it was raining most of the day, and it warmed up about 45, and it would have been horrible coming out here. So kind of stayed home and worked out at home, and today it's freezing cold out here again. It's probably about 10 degrees with the wind chills probably 0. So been going through a lot in my life. Trying to come back out here, get back into it, get back in shape. It seemed like when COVID hit, you know, it was just one of those things where you stay home, eat a lot, you drink a lot, don't go anywhere. You know, we're living in a different world now. Started a business up for myself right when COVID took off. Well, came, and business just took right off. We doing extremely well, and whoever thought would start a business in the middle of a world pandemic is crazy, but it took off. So doing really good with it. We've hired some people for the nights. This is our 3rd week we've taken off, basically. Doing odd things here and there, but basically taking it off. And we got some more jobs lined up, but we're gonna have to just take some time off. You know, we've just been working so hard for this business and getting this business going, and almost 2 years straight. Haven't taken a vacation in 3 years, so I don't even care. I mean, we've got things set now where people are working for us, so it's time to make time for ourselves. So I'm back out here again. Made a decision to stop working so much and start doing things that I love to do. You know, I got to the point where I got really out of shape bad, and was drinking a lot. We both were, and fell back into anxiety bad. I mean, not that I'm anxious or worried. It's just I think I took a lot when the business started, a lot on my shoulders, and I wasn't used to that. It's something I could handle it, but it was just something. We were just constantly busy all the time, and we had no time for myself, and I think I just got worried about everything when I shouldn't have. But that's how my body works. I got hypertension, which is hard for somebody to just kind of relax there. You know, they just need to relax. I need to relax. So, and you know, being out of shape, and it just did me in. You know, when you keep all that stress and worry in you constantly, you know, it just builds up, and then you just start really feeling like shit. So coming back out here, and I was at the point where I was actually watching some of my old videos I put out. Man, my hands are freezing. But I was watching some of my old videos, and was talking about a lot of things and how I felt at that time. It's almost like diaries, like journals. You know, you look back at the things like the videos I put out there, you know, I knew how I was feeling at the time. Try not to fall. You know, it was just like, man, I gotta put a glove on. I'm freaking freezing. So, let me just put a glove on real quick. It was, excuse me. This glove on. Sorry about the camera. You know, how I was feeling at the time, what I was going through at the time, and this was 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I look back at it, my watch, and I'm like, geez, I felt so good. I felt awesome. I was grounded. I felt like I was sitting on the top of the world. And I'm not even stressed out right now, but I've had anxiety so bad. I'm not even stressed out. I think it's just a lot of it was built up. You know, getting the business going and dealing with all the employees and the money and you know, just not working out or doing things that I love to do, and I was just working constantly. So anyways, I was just saying, I was looking back at my videos I did and through the years and just realizing how happy I was and how grounded I was. I felt like I could take the whole world on compared to now where I am. It's like back then I didn't have much. I was working for somebody else. I wasn't making ends meet. I was hardly, just barely paying my bills. But on the other hand, I mean, I was happy, and now it's like I got all this stuff. I got all this money. I got a successful business now for almost 2 years. And it's not like I'm miserable. I should be like ecstatic. I shouldn't have this anxiety. I shouldn't have to be going through this depression or whatever. And it's like, what the hell? So, I don't understand it. I mean, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is just I spent too much time working and not doing the things that I love. When I did those videos back then, I was out constantly. I was getting exercise. I was getting plenty of exercise and just doing what I loved. When you don't do that, then it just kind of hits you. So that's some of the stuff that I've been through. I mean, there's a lot more, but coming out here and just, I think this year I've made more videos. Well, I'm starting to make more videos of the winter than, like in the past, I would do probably 1, maybe 2 in the winter, and then the rest would be in the summer. But it's just what I'm going through. I got to get out. So I want to call this video, I did my starting over video. I'm still starting over, but I think I did a video a couple years back called A Spiritual Path, Finding Your Way. And I kind of want to call this Finding Your Way Again, you know, because it's like when you're on a path and it's going great and, you know, things change, different obstacles come up, and then you're off in a different path, you know. It's like, it's basically just starting over. You got to find, okay, I went here and here and this happened. Now I'm in a different state, a different kind of stage in my life, totally different, a new direction. So it's like, well, okay, where do I go now? I did this, that, accomplished it, and it's almost like this business. I went through all this, everything that I had to do to get out there and prove myself as far as what we had to offer, and earn people's respect, and show them what we could do, and want them to have us as a business, and hire us and all that stuff. So I build this business up from ground. I mean, we started with nothing, basically nothing, and a lot of people look down on us. They're like, how are they gonna do that? But we had the willpower to do it, and we pushed through, and it was very, very, very hard. I look back on that. I'll always look back on that, because it's not easy, and a lot of people, to this day, they're all like, oh, you guys are rich, you got so much money, it must be nice, and it must be nice to have all that. And I'm thinking, this wasn't given to me. We had to work our ass off, and nobody knows, the struggles and the sleepless nights, and waking up at night and just stressing over different things, and what direction do we gotta take, and all they see is the goodness. They don't see the badness that we went through. It's like if you're not happy with your life or your job or your career, change it. Anybody can do what I'm doing, and succeed in a business that they believe in, and make plenty of money. I mean, you got to do it. Hey, it's Doug here again. Sorry about that. I got cut off. Almost dropped the camera, so I had to put this on. It's getting really cold. I'm heading back now, so I just wanted to finish this video up. So yeah, things were hard, to begin. But, like I said, anybody can do it. A lot of people get jealous because you have a lot of money and you buying things, and they just see that. They don't see the work that goes into it. And it kind of pisses me off, because, you know what? This wasn't given to me. I had to work for it. And just people don't see that, that's one thing I notice about this. We've got this going, and oh, you got this, how could you afford that? And oh, it must be so nice, and it must be nice to have all this. And hey, you can have it too, but just work for it. I did. So, in my stage right now, in my life right now, I don't even need to work. I have enough people working for me that I have this extra time. I have to work probably an hour and a half, maybe a week, not even that. I do office work, I do my billing and all that stuff, which is, got that down to a pad. It's not that hard. But what I'm saying is, I don't have to go out and work. 5 o'clock in the morning till 3 or 4 in some place I don't want to be at. And God knows I've been there. I've been in every place, dealt with it. Getting up early in the morning and going to a place you hate, but you gotta make money. You gotta do it. But I've always been the one where I don't believe in that. I want my own path. I want my own direction. I don't want to follow in everybody else's footsteps and, society. This is the way to do it. You got to follow everybody else. Everybody punches in, everybody lines up, and Everybody takes a break at the same time. I hated that. I hated that. It just wasn't me. I know I've been, and I lived it for years. And so what I'm trying to make, what I'm trying to say is, just follow your dreams, believe in yourself, because anybody can have whatever they want in life, manifest it. Believe in yourself and just do it. It'll eventually happen if you believe it and push it. So, the video, like I said, starting over, I've accomplished that. So it's almost like for me, where do I go now? I've done this, I've done that. It's a new beginning for me in my life. I'm at a different stage than I was a couple years ago when I did all the videos where I was going through a divorce. I was working these hours, not making nothing, couldn't pay my bills. It sucks. I was never making ends meet. But I always believed in myself, I was like, I want something better. And anybody else can do that. They just said, you know what, whatever, don't be limited or let people tell you different. You can't do that. You do what you feel and what you believe in. Make it happen. I'm getting snow on my camera. And this is not waterproof. So I'm going to probably cut it short here. But, for me starting over, like when I was watching the videos, like I was telling you, it's almost like I said, a journal, like a diary. Like go back to, okay, how did I feel at this point? Where was I at this point in my life, and how did I get out of it, and blah, blah, blah. You look back at where you were, and I did. And a lot of it, I want to get back to feeling grounded again, the way I felt back at those videos, 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I felt awesome. I lost weight. I was out every day. I felt like I could take the whole world on, and I the past 2 years of doing this business really just beat me down physically and mentally, and I'm just at the point now where I'm trying to build myself back up. And I'm not trying to bore anybody by telling you my life story, but it's true with anybody, even whoever's watching this, you need that time to recharge your batteries and get back out there and do it again. It's about kind of regrouping yourself and say, okay, man, I did all this. I need a break. I need another direction here. So I'm gonna make a part 2 to this. It's gonna be let's see, what can I call this? I'm gonna call it a spiritual path. I'll figure a name, but it's gonna be like spiritual path, a new direction, a new spiritual path, a new direction, spiritual path, or whatever. I'll figure it out. But I figured I'm not in the place that I usually go where I did all the filming in my past videos. I'm actually in a different place. Totally different place. I'm actually on a huge mountain. But this place is pretty much unfamiliar territory, and I kind of thought about that, where I got to stop going to the same places, because I have a lot of memories through all the years of going to the same place, and every time I go there, it brings back. So I needed something fresh, something just different, a new adventure, I guess, instead of the same thing over and over. Not that I'm saying that I won't never go back there, but I will. But I think finding new paths just, opens up different doors, and then seeing the same thing over and over. So that's why I'm kind of, if you didn't realize it yet, I'm in a different area, different spot. I am here in Vermont. I'm gonna make a ton of probably winter videos because it's just what I'm going through. My girlfriend does plan on coming out with me. My mouth is just frozen, so I can't talk. But she's planning to come out with me when she gets her hip. She threw her hip out. She slipped on ice, and her hip keeps popping out, so she's got to go to the chiropractor and get it fixed, or whatever. But she's gonna plan on coming out with me and doing a lot of treks and stuff like that. So of course we both got to lose the weight. We put a lot of weight on. So it's looking positive. I'm trying to stay positive. Always stay positive, no matter what state you're in. And I'm gonna end it now.